Hello, YouTube friends and family. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's well. So welcome back, or if you're new here, just welcome. I am Texas Beach Mom or Mama Robin, whichever you prefer. And tonight is Watts Wednesday. But before we get into any of that, I want to do a couple things. Number one, I did do a video last week talking about my daughter's health condition. And everybody was so supportive. So thank you, everybody who shows support. Everybody, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was very upset the night I did that video. It was fresh news. I'm like very fresh. Very fresh. So thank you. The next morning when I woke up with a new thought, a new feeling. I woke up in a better frame of mind, a better attitude. Like, you know what? This is just a little bit of a scare. This is a bump in the road. This ain't nothing. It's my job as her mom to stand next to her and fight, or to fight for her, fight with her, fight for her, whatever. I can't afford to just sit down and cry. That, and after I read some of the comments, I found it really weird that her doctor mentioned something about an oncologist without even knowing if it's benign or not. So, and some of you pointed that out. So I had a long talk with her. We're going to talk to some more doctors. We're going to get some more opinions. We're going to take it day by day. And I'm there to fight with her, or like I said, if I need to, for her. The second thing is coming up this Friday, we will be doing a Friday Night Live. There's been another death at Lady Bird Lake. Like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, there was one. There's already been another one. And now we're getting to warmer weather, which makes it a little bit, I don't know if it makes it more suspicious or less suspicious, but we don't usually see them this time of year. We've been seeing them typically in the winter months. So between now and Friday, I will be getting the information on the most recent death, because there's a brand new one, like a day or two ago. So that'll be Friday night. And then, as I said, today is Watts Wednesday. And as I mentioned before, there's just not much with the Watts case that I'm doing. So I said something about I would occasionally talk about a famous murder house that is supposedly haunted. And if you don't believe in that stuff, maybe at the very least you'll find it entertaining. So the first time we talked about a haunted house, we obviously talked about the Watts house because people believe it's haunted. So tonight we're going to go ahead and do that again, but we're going to talk about I'm sorry, I've got a pain in my shoulder and just certain moves, shoulder and my neck, and certain movements just make me flinch really hard. All right, so I'm going to try to be good and not make a lot of fuss. But tonight we're going to talk about the most famous murder house of all, the Lizzie Borden house. Now, I'm sure most of you heard about it. At the very least, you've heard the nursery rhyme. It was Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she seen what she had done, she gave her father 40 whacks. When she seen what she had done, she gave her mother 41. So even though most of us have heard about it, I am going to go back and give like a little brief history on it. So let's get started on that. Okay, Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Andrew Borden was born July 19th, 1860 and died June 1st, 1927. She was an American woman who was tried and acquitted of the August 4th, 1892 axe murders of her father and stepmother in Fall River, Massachusetts. No one else was charged with the murders, and despite ostracism from the other residents, Borden spent the remainder of her life in Fall River. She died of pneumonia at the age of 66, just days before the death of her older sister, Emma. The Borden murders and trial received widespread publicity in the United States, having remained a topic in American popular culture, depicted in numerous films, theatrical productions, see I can't talk tonight, literary works, come on Robin, get with it, and folk rhymes, all around the Fall River area. So that's just a very brief synopsis. Now, I do know that there were other people that were suspected no one went to trial but Lizzie, but there were other people suspected. Her uncle, I think his name was John, was a possible suspect. There was some talk about it being the maid. There was some talk about the maid helping Lizzie Borden. I mean, there's been all kinds of speculations. But as I said, she was tried and acquitted. Now, a lot of people who believe in ghosts believe the house is haunted. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But whether it is or isn't, the people that own the house are making a killing on it. Pardon the pun. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to the location of America's greatest unsolved murder mystery, which took place on August 4th, 1892. The Lizzie Borden house means many things to many people, from a historic gem to the most haunted house in the United States. Today, the property remains open daily from 10 a.m. to midnight, operating as an inn with breakfast, as well as a museum featuring a variety of tours and experiences throughout the day, and an evening tour including historic house tours, ghost tours, and ghost hunts. Each experience is uniquely special to the appeals to the historian, the true crime fanatic, and the ghost hunter in all of us. The Lizzie Borden house regularly hosts special and uniquely fantastical events which are not to be missed, including reenactments, photo ops, and haunted story times. The historic Lizzie Borden house isn't just your average museum. While we tell an accurate story based in the truth as we know it, we wholeheartedly embrace the macabre and provide a home for those seeking answers to the unexplained phenomena uniquely to this historically haunted location. Guests from nearly every county. Oh no, I can't read. Like I said, I can't read or speak tonight. Country on the planet visit this historic landmark every year to partake in the experience unlike anything else. Can't travel to the house? Bring the house to your living room with any of our virtual experiences. So not only do they have accommodations 7 days a week, 6 rooms including 2 suites with 2 beds each. Each bedroom is maintained in the late Victorian style. However, see, I can't read tonight. I can't talk tonight. They all now feature brand new mattresses. They do have a 90-minute guided house tours that are offered daily from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Outward walking ghost tours starting nightly at 7:30 p.m. Interactive on-hand ghost hunts on the first floor and in the basement at 10 p.m. Virtual ghost tours and house tours available on demand 24/7, so you can enjoy the Lizzie Borden experience from anywhere in the world. So, you can take tours, you can stay the night, you can go to the gift shop, do all kinds of things. Like I said, they're making money hand over fist, I'm sure, because they've been running this for a long time. It's been a while. So here's the thing I'm going to say, and I'm not trying to, say anything negative about it. I feel like, and this is just my thought, I feel like if it was truly, truly haunted, there wouldn't be people giving tours, and there wouldn't be people spending the night there. There wouldn't be, going to the cemetery at night and doing a tour in the cemetery and things like that. Now, maybe it is. I don't think it's haunted. If it is haunted at all, I don't think it's haunted in a way that's potentially dangerous, obviously. I mean, there's supposed to be houses that are so bad that people won't even go into them. People aren't going into this. They're spending the night, they're going on tours, they're doing whatever. But I don't think it's anything super serious. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't even know. I'm on the fence about hauntings. Part of me believes it's possible, and part of me says, nope, it's not possible. I'm kind of just on the fence about them. So I don't know. I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to it. I don't know anybody that does. Some people will stand up and speak out and go, no, ghosts aren't real. Here's a little bit more information. We have the Oak Grove Cemetery Tour, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m., Tuesday, 5:30 p.m., Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. That would be the one thing you couldn't get me to do. I think cemeteries are creepy anyway. Like, I have a problem with them regardless. So you're not getting me to do a Oak Grove Cemetery tour. There's a house tour daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's ghost tours nightly 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's a true ghost hunt from 10 p.m. to midnight and an overnight ghost hunt from 10 p.m. to 9 a.m. So they're making money on those. Hand over fist, I would say. And again, I don't know. I could be wrong. I just don't think it's anything super serious. Now, there might be some orbs or mist or something going on, but I don't know. As far as ghost tours, not that what I'm getting ready to tell you has anything to Lizzie Borden, but to talk about like that kind of stuff. About 5 years ago, when I was still with my ex, we were living about 4 hours north of where I'm at now, and my birthday was coming up, and he had received a back payment on income tax refund, and it was a fair amount. So since my birthday was coming up, and as I told you about my ex, we had really good times. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we didn't, but we also had really horrific times, and we've heard Shanann talk about that. The narcissist is very good at, when they're doing great, they have really great times with you, or when it's bad, it's just really bad. So during one of our good times, like I said, my birthday was coming up, and we came to Corpus Christi. And in the heart of downtown Corpus, there is a ghost tour. And they take you to different haunted houses in the area, and they give you equipment that you can use on your ghost tour, and you see things and you do things. And for some reason, the guy running the tour asked me to go up to the window. He pointed me to a window, and he asked me to go to a window. And they had one of those things you can talk to the ghost, like you can say something and you can hear the ghost talk through the thing. It goes to like a radio wave thing, static stuff. Okay. I don't remember what it was called, but he had me use it. And he had me talk to a little boy that supposedly died in that house. And he said the only reason why he picked on me is because he only talks to women. And he's really picky. They have to be moms. And he was sure that I was a mom. I don't know. I mean, I did hear some creepy shit. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't know how much of it I actually believed. I found it to be interesting. But we weren't allowed any of these. We had to tour the outside of them only. That goes back to where I'm saying with the Lizzie Borden thing. With Lizzie Borden, I'm sure it's something like what I heard that night if you're doing ghost tours, but the one they won't get me on, they'll never get me to do, is the Oak Grove Cemetery tour. Won't do it. Won't get me in it. Ow. Sorry, didn't mean to flinch so hard. But yeah, I do believe that's it for tonight. I'm going to start wrapping things up. Hopefully next week we'll have something about Chris Watson. If we don't, we'll cover another murder house that supposedly is haunted. But yeah, that's it. It's a short video tonight. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. You know that. Talk it out amongst yourselves. Ask me questions. If you have an opinion, by all means, drop it below. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, though. So, again, Friday night will be Lady Bird Lake because there's been another death. I don't know if it's male or female. I don't have the information yet. And I don't remember if it was a day or two ago. I think I saw the information on it yesterday, but I can't remember. I've had so much going on since Friday night. I'm not even sure anymore. But that's it for tonight. It's a short video. So I love everybody. I want everybody to take care. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Make good choices. It's kind of rough out there. And I believe that wraps it up for tonight. So y'all have a beautiful, blessed night, and I hope to see y'all again on Friday night.